Hey there and welcome back to Sea Power. In the previous part to this video, the USS Barney, a destroyer, found herself in the middle of a Wolfpack. She was tracking various targets up until the point where she was violently attacked by at least one submarine. One or more torpedoes have struck the Barney, and unfortunately the Barney has been eliminated. It is now up to the cook and her helicopter to take revenge upon the Soviet submarines. Frustrated, the Sea Sprite crew returns home. But we're not done yet. The cook's gonna rearm her, they're gonna pop new sonar buoys into those pockets, and we'll just go and hunt them again. Once the cook actually arrives, we'll also be able to get a whole lot of additional torpedoes into the water, because this frigate carries 22 Mark 46s. So this frigate is entirely capable of hunting those things down. Of course, that kind of works the same way for the enemy. And as such, I am definitely at risk of having the cook get torpedoed as well. Rearmed and ready, the Sea Sprite has dropped a sonar buoy where I sort of expected the Foxtrot to go, because I last saw him heading away northwest. And wouldn't you know, there's our friend right down there. So, let's have another engagement with the torpedo. And now again, carry 2, but I still have 3 threats that need to get taken care of. We're gonna have to turn around, drop a torp, ideally right on top of him. There's the torpedo. The question is that going to be enough? At the moment, I have an idea where he is. I want to do a quick overfly to just confirm. The torpedo seemingly has acquired. Submarines only carry a limited amount of noisemakers, and this guy has expended at least a few, but he's not done yet. There's another. The submarine not getting fooled by the sonar, by the noisemaker just yet. You can see that he's already flooring it to 12, 13 knots, 14. Unfortunately for him, my torpedo is doing 45. And is not going to wait for this submarine to get out of range. Depth 300. You're coming up, you're going down. Noisemaker, boom! We hit the track. The question is it enough? I don't know. Potentially that Foxtrot's going to survive that hit. That is definitely a possibility. So let's investigate. Was that a secondary explosion? Or was this just lightning? Got all sorts of noisemakers. There's a sonar... Sorry, not a sonar. I keep saying sonar. I mean noisemakers. There's a noisemaker here. Or a noise, rather. What exactly is that noise? It's doing 1 knot. That could be our submarine.
Turn to course 10.
Come round.
Turn to course 9. Turn to course 91. Help. Turn to course 72. Help high.
At least he's not sinking. See, this thing has a depth. These noisemakers do not.
Turn to course 42. Help high.
I'm not picking up on the MAD. That's interesting.
On station.
Okay.
Turn to course 107. Help high.
He's not going up, he's not going down, but he's not moving forward or backwards either.
On station. Turn to course.
Okay, we're gonna drop another torpedo.
Turn to course 53.
Get some distance.
Help high. Confirm 200.
Self. He's dead. There you go.
Turn to
That's
course
one.
148.
Alright, there was another one
Turn
somewhere
to course-
over there,
turn
and
to
another
course
one somewhere to the
119.
northeast.
Help high.
So we've splashed 1, that's good. We're gonna head over there. I have set the cook to go ahead 1/3. I don't want to have her racing in there because she is at grave risk engaging all of those submarines. It's much easier to keep her around as a re-forward, as well, yeah, I guess of a sort of observation point, a forward deployment point for the helicopter. Getting her rearmed, getting her ready for another search. I think that submarine's about here. This sonar buoy is going to shut down in about half an hour. But this is kind of where that submarine was last going, like 233, 234, somewhere in that vicinity. And wouldn't you know it, new passive contact. There.
Turn to course 30.
I'm going to plunk another sonar buoy directly on top of him. So that I don't lose him. And then we're going to throw a torpedo out. So you're going to drop a sonar buoy there and you're going to turn that way. We've already pocketed one Foxtrot. Now we're going to go and kill the November.
Classified. Hostile.
Second torpedo away. We're in fact hunting a Romeo. Which is apparently at periscope depth.
New passive contact.
That has me quite concerned. Or actually surprised. Look at that, he's just periscoping. What on earth are you hoping to find?
Turn to course 198.
Unless you're gloating at the survivors from the Barney. I think he might not be aware of the torpedo yet. Because the torpedo is approaching from his stern. And because of that, they probably won't be able to hear it. We need you to once again return to base. This torpedo is going way too deep looking for the target. I mean, in that sense, it's a clever play. Stay on the surface. My torpedo is searching for the submarine, which well, where it normally would be, but of course this guy is not there. He's going to 400 feet. Nearing 500 feet. And this Romeo is just loitering. Sneaky bastard. At least I should have the sonar buoy stay operational while I return and rearm at the Cook. The Cook... Oh, hold on. I am taking torpedoes from the stores of the Cook. It's not like I have an infinite supply of torps. Alright. I still don't know what that is yet. I am not expecting a hostile warship to suddenly pop up. You never know. So, this sneaky Romeo... Look at that!
Track 703
oh, hold on.
is classified hostile. Submerged submarine.
Yeah, go figure. At this point, we kind of worked that out. Is that torp? No. They're going down again. Submarine's still loitering at 32 feet. Oh, he's so close. He's a nautical mile out. Just a mile. If this torpedo would go active and scare that Romeo into maneuvering, we might be able to catch him, but the way that he's doing it right now won't happen. Sea spread's coming back in.
Contact faded. Track 703.
Damn it.
Turn to course 27. Helm aye.
Okay. Clear runway, yes. I need you to go back out there, dude. Launch.
Contact faded.
Hold on, no,
Track
he didn't take torps this time.
729.
So my torps have a range of, what was it, 8 nautical miles, right? Which means I could launch these. I could just put a couple of fish in the water and see if I can find it. Oh, hello. Are you another submarine? Because you're not a Romeo. You might be the one that sunk the Barney. How many subs are there? Good lord.
Turn to course 1. Turn to course 1.
Plunk a sonar buoy down right there.
Contact faded. Track 703.
The problem is I cannot just start throwing torps into the water because there might be a merchant that makes so much noise that the torpedo gets attracted to that.
Helm aye.
This Mark 46 is still searching, but it's way too deep.
Contact faded. Track 702. Buoy away.
Buoy away. Hello.
4-1. Helm aye.
Right on top of him, as expected.
Engage track 702.
Engage that Romeo.
Aye.
Lost them.
Contact faded. Track 702. Aye.
Come on. Get him. Any day now. What are you waiting for? Oh, you couldn't find it. You lost... You're right, you lost the track for a minute. Engage angle might not be optimal, but at least the torpedo appears to have the right depth this time around. 32 feet. Meanwhile, we're going to scope out this other target.
03, LI.
Torpedo's active. He must have heard that. So either he doesn't care, or he's unaware. No, don't go this deep. It's right there. Range, half a mile. No, I need to throw this torpedo from behind that target.
233, LI.
Dude, really? Why are we having such difficulty engaging one submarine on the surface? Do we have RE-5s? We do. Range was 6 nautical miles, I think. Yeah. So that kind of puts you outside of the engagement range. Frustrating a bit.
143, LI.
What's your range to the other target? 7 nautical miles. Okay.
Turn to course 18. Turn to course 14.
Drop him.
Weapon away. Turn to
Go
course
rearm.
2,
Once again.
97, LI. Roger, RTB.
Torpedo's engaging. It's definitely Soviet contact. There's a noisemaker. And the torpedo seems to have decided that the noisemaker is a far more interesting target than whatever that is, running away at 15 knots. So they're going to sail right through the noisemaker, at which point they should start searching again. Come on, turn around, reacquire. Because there's your real target. Fuck it, we're gonna send a torpedo that way.
Weapon away.
Just pop a few more torpedoes into the general direction of that target. Hold on. Something might be happening here. You're at a depth of 360 feet. You're chasing. There's another noisemaker out there. That's the noisemaker. He's not falling for it strictly. 400 feet on the submarine. Torpedoes matching. I think we got him. Hit.
7030.
Alright. Progress. This torpedo's gonna have to travel quite a ways in order to get close to that Romeo. I'm almost at the maximum range of my torpedo. So maybe the torp won't get there, and even if it does get there, it might not have enough time to pursue the target. Finally, we ended up hitting 7029. Which appears to now have a massive gash in its hull. It does still have propulsion, it seems, but it is slowing down. So potentially propulsion was knocked out. And they're going down. I'm not sure if they're dead, or if they're just flooding, or if they're diving. We still have all sorts of options, and we still have to hunt down this track, 7030. So once again, my sea sprite's going back to rearm, and once again, we'll have to load on new torpedoes. The cook is... The cook might be in a decent position to help out now. Let's deploy the towed array. Should have done that a long time ago, of course. This guy's going to 360 feet and staying there. At least that's the last thing we know about him. Alright. Yeah, Romeo's dead. 2 submarines confirmed eliminated. 1 Foxtrot, 1 Romeo. So over here, or at least somewhere in this area, we still have the last sub. Let's go hunt it down and kill it. We've reacquired what seems to be the 3rd and hopefully final submarine. Western of the search area, and arguably fairly close to that merchant. So that has me a little concerned. I'm going to engage this guy with the RE-5. So that is the ASROX.
Engage track 70.
With the RE-5, please.
Engage track 70.
Turning around. The helo might want to take a little bit of distance here.
Turn to course 2.
Just drop a sonar buoy there so we can keep an eye on him. Cook's coming around. I do not want them to launch a torp. That's the problem. There you go. That's the area you are. One away. 2.
0, 3, 4.
Here we go. See if we can finally get this bastard. Jeez, you're going up high. 6,000 feet. Flying right through the clouds at this point. Track faded.
0, 3, 4.
6,500 feet and coming down. Apparently we have him again.
Buoy away.
There you are. Sea Sprite. Let's get south of this guy.
Turn to course 1.
Drop a third.
1. Helm high.
I was wondering what the hell I was looking at. These are Mark 46 torpedoes that you launch through a rocket-assisted weapon. Or through a rocket assist. So these torpedoes are saying we have a negative depth because they're in the air. But it's a bit of a weird stat. Both are active.
Buoy away.
I wonder how many noisemakers you have left, friend. Torpedoes appear to be homing. Or are they? No, they're searching. And this guy is running 15 knots due west. Come on. We're through fighting these bastards.
Engage track 7,
Give me another.
0, 3, 4. Weapon away. Track 7, 0, 3, 4.
What surprises me is that they haven't really launched any weapons yet. I mean, the Set-65, active sonar homing 8 nautical miles. They could have just returned fire because the Cook's only 5 miles out. The Set-65, 10 nautical miles, wake homer. But they're not sending them. I mean, I don't mind. They might be too busy trying to dodge all of my weaponry, which I would greatly appreciate, but I would also like to see a weapon actually connect with this very slippery November. At this point we have 3 weapons supposedly tracking.
On station. Turn to course 3. Turn to course 3.
I don't want there to be any direction that this guy can turn. What the hell? Oh, we still have that bug. Okay, cool. I hope we can kill it then. This torpedo is way too deep. Yeah, this guy is in a sort of semi-death animation. At this point I'm getting a little worried that this is another scenario that we just can't finish, because the submarine is in a sort of semi-dead, semi-alive state. And you can see that the torpedo just, even though it's right next to it, it ignores it. It does not want to chase the target. They just continue going up and down and up and down. And the submarine continues to survive. This is a bit of an unsatisfactory outcome. The way that I did this was just using the dev tool, because this submarine was practically unkillable. It was stuck in a death animation where it just pops to the surface and it started rolling basically horizontal. It was doing a 90 degrees listing to port. And I just killed it using the command tool. So I know exactly that I did get all the submarines. But boy, did they give me a hell of a fight. I had a lot of weapons out there. I did kill the K-115, the B-109, and the Dmitry Komsomol Romeo class. Unfortunately, the Barney is not around to survive it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what your thoughts are down below in the comments. Please stay constructive. I have had a bunch of comments, let's say, not so constructive. And that is just really not helping anybody. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon for more.